big.
Well, I went back in time and I got my hair. Steelers Nation Australia headband. We'll get you some like high socks. We'll get you some like these shorts.
Hey,
well, you're standing up.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
It's like balls of fairy.
So when JJ52 says, will Ray Gun make the 53? No, she's cut.
If you're not going to take Ray Gun, I know a place in Western Pennsylvania where she'll fit right in. Right at the cookie table at a wedding.
She could be my second string long
Call her
snapper.
Dr. Boogie or the Dr. Get Down and tell her she has a PhD.
Get down.
Get down. Like, play the music. You know
What? If she'd had some bling, and looked like LL Cool J and someone gonna knock you out, she might have won.
Steeler Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia and also Steelers Dynasty Podcast. The reason why my voice sounds like this, I'm not sick. I've just been yelling out Bengals suck like 24/7 because they started 0-3. No,
Wait. Did you get like a COVID shot you had a reaction to? Now you have Bengals Tourette's?
No, I don't know. I just got sick and now probably because I probably shouldn't be waking up at 3 a.m. and I probably shouldn't be on YouTube talking.
Well, your voice is probably strained because you're putting out a lot of content. You know, when you do 3 hours of talking, it weighs on your voice.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. So you guys are going to run the show basically today. And I do apologize for my raspy voice.
I think it's sexy. Let's keep it going.
I appreciate that.
It's good. He's good. He sounds like a good phone operator, doesn't he, Shane?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
What are you wearing, Mark? What are you wearing, Mark?
Yeah.
What you wearing?
Everyone, welcome to Steelers Nation Australia.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. That's the other one too. That's another one that our mates.
Let's hear it. You already.
All right.
Ooh, that's a rock beat.
Like it.
I like it too.
Yeah. He set me 3 or 4 of them.
You know what, guys? I hate Mark. You might not know what I'm referring to, but Bubba, you'll pick up what I'm putting down. That makes me want to dance and get naked on the hood of a car.
I know what you're talking about. Yep. as I charge you $5 to get into my party.
All right. Oh, we're having too much fun
to get to the kegger party
on the music show. Fellas, how are we feeling about 3-0?
Better than 0-3.
Yeah, I reckon.
It's better than 2-1, and it's a great way to start September.
Especially when you have a December coming up that the Steelers have.
Well, let's get through September first. Let's not.
I know, but guys, you got to take care of these games in order to be successful in the other games. So,
but even so, when we get to the other games, I'll keep saying this: they have to play us too, and we are. The Steelers are the number 1 defense in the league right now. So if they continue that rate, right, 8.7 points. Of course, it's going to go up and down for sure. Probably go up to 14, or might go down to 6. I don't know. But going into December, they have to play us. And the Steelers are playing our defense or our division really well the last few years. So more wins we stuck here, the better.
Let me ask you a question, either one of you or both of you. What offense right now in the third week can the Steelers just not even worry about? Because there's not an offense right now that the Steelers defense needs to worry about because we are decimating quarterbacks as we speak.
Okay, I got one for you. The Bills. Probably the Bills are playing good. Now, I did see in a comment, I was going back and forth with this Ravens guy on the AFC North Roundtable because I'm in the chat, right? And he said, you haven't played anyone crazy yet like the Lions, the Chiefs, or the Bills. I'm like, we don't verse the Chiefs till week 17, and we don't verse the Lions or the Bills. So we don't verse the Bills until the playoffs, and then that won't worry us. So I'd say the Bills, but we don't play anyone like that.
Here's the other thing. By then, I think Fields is going to gain a little bit more. Get him a little swagger, right?
Yeah, I tried finding too, Shano. I tried finding the thing you said. I can't find it somewhere.
It's disappeared.
It's disappeared. I don't know where it's gone. I tried for about 25 minutes.
I never thought that it would be coming to a realization when he said that. I mean, we both laughed at him too.
Well, you want to know? I'm the prognosticator of prognosticators because I picked the exact score of the Steelers game or the West Virginia Kansas game to the score. I mean, picked it, baby.
The thing is too though, like it might be on the Steelers Dynasty podcast or it's on one of the shows. Yeah. I can't find it. I don't know if you picked him or it was a comment sent out of somewhere, but we did laugh and go, "That's no way it's going to happen."
Yeah, because he said it's
hard.
Well, he goes, he's like, in the fourth week, Justin Fields is going to start, and I know I was like, I didn't want to hear that, and I know I laughed at him.
Yeah, you both did, and then you're like, then I'm like, wait, guys, listen, he's going to get the MVP, and you're like,
yeah, well. You know what? You said what you said, and it's coming to truth. And he's playing good football. He's getting better each week. I want to give a big shout out to Thomas Martin. Says I'm back after open heart surgery.
Oh my God,
crazy man!
Wow.
So wish you all the best, Thomas, out there.
Good luck, Thomas.
That's great. And Thomas, I'm glad you're back after. I'm glad you weren't watching during. So.
Yeah,
that's tough, man.
Well, maybe that's why he had to get the surgery because that first half was very, very. Man, my heart was pumping.
Are you on Thomas Martin? I want to ask you this: are you on a profile that prevents you? The doctor's script says no Steelers football until I give you the check. I mean, are you allowed to watch Steelers football? Because this team is not really for the. If you have some heart arrhythmia or any problems,
though, that defense. It's not as bad as last year. Our defense is keeping us in the game.
No, the offense will make you get some jumps.
Yeah, but I think
scares.
Even with the Bronco game, I thought we had that one. And the Charger one, I think once the offense started getting into routine and defense was going after, I think we had it too. So it's not as hard. It's more enjoyable, I think, to watch his team come together than last year.
If the Steelers would have had 5 more minutes left when they drove down that field, it would have been 27-10.
Oh, Najee could have scored. There's a reason why he went down. He went down so the game could end.
Yep, but if they drove with 5 minutes to go left in the game, they would have scored. It would have been 27-10. Yeah. Chargers would have got the ball back, and then the Steelers would have stopped them, and then they would have stopped. Maybe they would have kicked the field. It could have been 30-10. Could have been.
I think that Najee did the right thing. Is go down and then you just win the game. That's what he did.
Well, Thomas, best wishes and black and gold kisses for you, brother.
Yeah, all the best, Thomas, mate. 100%. That's crazy.
Take it easy.
Rest up. That's for sure. All right, fellas, let's get it. I think there's any real talking points this week in terms of. Oh, was one. I got one. Okay, we'll do one each. One talking point each. My one talking point is like when I can't talk is no one's talking about Broderick Jones again, are they?
No.
Everyone hated him last week. Now we love him again. He played fine.
Well, I heard your show, and you're like, everybody messes up. They mess up in life. They mess up a job. 100%. They mess up. So he messed up, and we have no choice now because Troy Fautanu is out for the rest of the season, which is a huge loss and a lot of loss on our offensive line lately. It's just wow.
That young man shit his pants on national TV 3 times. But you know what? That's fine. We all get a sick stomach and kind of pull into the, behind the parking lot and take our underwear off, throw it in the ditch. But guess what? No one's going to talk about you when you don't shit yourself. No one's like, hey, Shane, good job today for not crapping your pants.
You didn't shit yourself.
They don't say that to Jones. Jones, good job for being an offensive lineman. And
no holding. He had no penalties Sunday at all.
No one's going to give him love. No one's going to give him love.
Imagine if you went into work like that and they're like, good job today. You didn't shit yourself.
Right.
Yeah,
that's exactly, some people have to have that. You have to give them a pat on the back for not shitting themselves every day because that's what we're dealing with in today's environment. It's like, good job, Johnny. You didn't poop yourself today. Well, I'm a 21-year-old young man. That's what I should do. But know what? Yeah. Seriously, Jones did fantastic. I'm giving him a clap. And you know what? These guys don't. What I'm saying is these guys don't give it a love. I'm not shitting on this kid. They don't get any love when they're doing what they should be doing, and their offensive line is getting depleted. We'll talk probably a little bit about that. But I'll just jump right into my talking point, and I'll shut up. Let's talk about the depth chart. we got a lot of folks on the the hurt list, the hurt locker. I mean, what now? I mean, they're reaching out and they're getting some old Steelers like Pierre, and who else they get?
He played fantastic, by the way.
He did. He did. Yeah,
I believe they signed Marcus Golden again. They signed him back, I believe.
And they
signed Golden.
Yeah,
maybe. No. I don't know. If you didn't hear it, then they must have didn't. Maybe I was.
I don't know, but it's like they're getting all the old dogs back for another run. You know?
No, wait. They couldn't sign him because he retired. My bad. I don't know what I saw. I saw stuff today, so it must have been old stuff because he did retire.
They signed Pierre to the Rule Squad, and he played great as a gunner. By the way, go and look up Alex Kozora. Hey, everybody, look up him on Twitter. There's a few plays where Pierre went down the field as a gunner, and they didn't move. He's the first guy there. He's an excellent gunner. He's fantastic. And they signed some tackle to play some depth.
Yeah, he played with New England and Denver.
Yeah, Anderson someone.
Yes, he's a veteran just to fill in for depth. But no, I'm bad. I'm sorry. I've had a couple concussions in my life, so no, they did not sign Marcus Golden. But there is.
But Highsmith will be back. 4 or 5 weeks. Hopefully, So, and I think guys will step up on their line, and just hopefully that we can get away with, Jones and whatnot. But yeah, Shane's a great point for his talking point is pretty much depth, and we're losing players all over the shop. That's not good.
So, I mean, to tie what I set up with the bow, they should have T-shirts made for the Steelers. Next man up, okay? Nick Herbig, right? Came in, played like a stud for Highsmith, right? He had 2 sacks and a strip sack, right? Didn't he? Did he have a strip sack? He did.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cordell Patterson came in for Najee Harris for a breather.
You're still on my viewpoints. Damn you.
And he's a stud. He got 33 yards on 4 carries, And then of course Justin Fields was the OG next man up, and he has a 78% completion rate. So, what else are you going to say about these dudes? I mean, it's next man up.
Yeah, I think they'll get the guys healthy back soon. Hopefully, I know Najee was in sling. He's good now. Warren's a bit banged up. Any other talking point, Bob, before we get into the awards?
Well, Shane, I was going to go with what Shane did. He already stole my thunder, but I'm going to go with the Steelers on the tale of 2 halves offensively. Offensively, that first half was not very good. It was not digesting very well in my palate. We just looked bland. We weren't getting first downs, and we looked flat. So the second half, I don't know what happened, what was said in the locker room. We were driving down. The Steelers defense shut out the Chargers. They shut them out offensively. The running attack of the Chargers was obsolete in that third quarter. So I'm going to go with the tales of the 2 halves, the negativity of the offense in the first half, and then kaboom, I don't know what, the light switch turned on, and they were running the ball, and then, Austin caught those passes, Muth, everybody was solidified. I was watching some plays on Frazier bulldozing the defensive line of the Chargers and just putting them on their ass. So
and they're good. They're good. They're a good line.
Zach
it's not
Frazier
like they're slouches.
I'm sure I'll talk about Zach in
he's playing
segments.
Steelers football.
Playing lights out. But tell of 2 halves.
Hall of Fame football.
Tell of 2 halves. And they always say, cower, 60 minutes of football.
That's right. And what they always say is keep grinding. Thank you, Ray Martinez, for the $9.99.
Thank you, Ray.
Mate. Much appreciated.
Hey, Ray, how does Ray know that I used to give lap dances?
Oh, is that towards you? It wasn't me. No.
Well, those were $20.99. That was $20.99.
It's a bit more expensive.
Yes.
All right, fellas. So I was doing this gets better and better and better each week, right? Because I'm calculating the points and we're getting different storylines, different ideas. For this is going to be the Hooley Dooley Player of the Year, the best Player of the Year. The MVP each MVP week gets 5 points. Then we gave away 3 stars, 3 points, 2 stars, 2 points, 1 star, 1 point. This week I found really tough, to be honest, on so many reasons to find a lot of players. But we're going to do a bit of a catch up. So we have here, this is week 2 from last week, right? Surprisingly, I didn't know this though, that Elliot is on 13, Chris Boswell on 12.
Wow.
TJ Watt on 8. Fields on 6. This is from the past 2 weeks. Right. Going down the list, Pickens got 5 points, all between our points. Frazier got 4. Trice got, that's right, 2. Trice is out too. Corey Trice is on IR. So we don't know if he's out for the season yet, or maybe 4 or 5 weeks. So he's out for the moment, which is really tough.
He was so good.
Yeah, 100%. He's on 3. Darnell got 3. Another big injury we had was Highsmith. He's out for a few weeks too. Not an IR though, just out for a few weeks. They say 3 points. Cameron Heyward 3 points. Anderson was the left guard, filling in the CR Marlowe. Waitman got a point last week, and then of course JPJ and Muth. Yeah, going back to this though, Elliot's an absolute gun. Deshaun Elliot is probably one of the greatest sign, not greatest sign, maybe the best signing of the year. Maybe him and Queen. So he's on 13 points. So let's go around the table. We'll start with Shane first today.
Is this
you guys? What's up?
For how many points is this first one?
Let's do 3. Or should we do 1, 2, 3? Let's do 1, 2, 3. We'll go backwards.
1, 2, 3.
We'll do 1, 2, 3. Then the MVP.
1, 2, 3. Sounds like Howard.
Yeah, it's like what they count. 1, 2. Is that what you guys count? Like WWE? 1, 2.
Yeah.
I'll kick
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
All right. We'll do 1 point.
Okay,
So
my 1 point. My 1 point. He only punted 3 times, but he had a 56-yarder, and he's the epitome of the next man up. Cardell Patterson. Hopefully, I said his name right, but
Wait,
I'm sorry.
You got the punter?
No. Corliss Waitman. My bad. For crying out loud, I'm reading my list wrong. I jumped ahead. Corliss Waitman.
So now I know who you're going to pick. Then now I know who you're going to pick for number 2.
I was like,
That's okay.
Is Peterson playing? Who is he playing punter? Okay, Waitman.
Corliss Waitman is the punter.
Yeah.
Isn't he? Yeah. He's
punting over 55 yards average.
Yeah.
I think 53 yards average.
Yeah. 50. He had a 56-yarder.
What do you reckon he was doing, Shane? 2 weeks ago, he was sitting on the couch, just got a phone call.
Probably talking to girls on Chatterbait.
And got a phone
call.
What
was I doing 2 weeks ago? Okay, no, I'm sorry.
No, Waitman.
No, I think he was probably just watching football and just like being a sad panda, thinking, I still got my leg.
Yep.
He'd sit there and talk to his leg and be like, we still
grass.
got it, don't we?
We got it, bro. We got it. We can do this.
We can do this.
Okay, that's interesting. So he gets 1 point. So it's going to be, tell you what, it's going to be very tough for him to win the awards. Not saying he can't, but now he's got 2 points, but to win the award overall. But yeah, he played well. Okay, Bubba, who was your number 1 point?
My number 1 point is the guy I was talking about before, because there's other people that I want to give higher points to, is Zach Frazier. Zach Frazier gets 1 point based on the blocking, based on playing every snap so far this year. And I think he solidifies this offensive line. I would like to give him more points, but I got other people that I have in mind. So I'm going to give him 1 point.
Fair call. I told you what, this I think when the more they play well, it's going to be very tough to get at points. My 1 point this week was I just changed it. Just then. I had TJ Watt. Now I'm changing it. I'm going Austin. I think Calvin Austin had a big game. I think getting that 55-yard TD. I think there was two big plays to Austin. I think he's a great punt returner. I think they talk about this receiver number 2. I don't really care anymore about receiver number 2. I think that's the one narrative I've heard all off season about yada, yada, yada. This team is finding the best player on the best route. They're finding, players getting open. There is no real receiver number 2. There's receiver 1, there's Pickens for sure. Receiver 2 is anyone who steps up. So I've got Calvin Austin being my 1 point because he had 98 yards, 1 TD, and he's doing really well on punt returns. So I'm going Austin. What about Shano on 2 points?
You guys know who I'm going to pick. Cardell Patterson. He's
he mixed them up.
Yeah, he filled in for Najee there at the end, and I think that one big run, I think it was for 14 yards, 15 yards or so. He only had 33 yards, but I think the timing of it, and he's basically, hey, do this, do that. He's like a Swiss Army knife. So God bless him. I think he's a number.
He came in for Jaylen Warren, who was hurt, so that was good.
Yeah. So he's my number 2.
Yeah, sorry, I just had a mind blank. I just want to point out to you, for everyone who's new to this process, we're trying to give out points to the best players on the field, and at the very end, we choose our overall winner. So, who would be your number 2 points, Bubba?
Number 2, I'm going to go. He disappeared. I'm going to take Nick Herbig. Coming off the bench, filling in for Highsmith, who had that groin injury. Oh, you're back. Hello. That groin injury, and having 2 sacks and doing what he was doing because he's lights out. I mean, every time he gets on the field, something happens. And I believe that'll be the same effect come Sunday in Indianapolis. So my 2-point guy is going to be Herbig.
Yeah, he played well. And I think as well for Herbig now, there are guys in the chat talking about Highsmith and Herbig, who should be where, who should be what. But can Herbig play a full game? Shane, what do you think about that? Can Herbig, he jumps in for 1 or 2 plays. Not saying it's a bad thing.
He hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities to showcase his talents in the past, couple games. So he's unfortunately he's behind 2 really good pass rushers. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, he should see this field more often. I think give those 2 guys a breather. They're working hard.
I think he'll be fine, but I just know I was listening to a podcast before. They were saying that, he comes in when the defense is tired. They've been going. Alex Smith has been setting the scene the whole day, but that's not a bad thing having a fresh man either. But I think he'll step in, and also now they leave Herbig 1-on-1. It's going to give him a big chance, like we saw with the sack. So that's a great pick. For my number 2, I want to give a big shout out to number 2. This guy, I think in the offseason got a lot of heat for his contract. And I don't know about you blokes out there, but Cameron Heyward had a fantastic game. I think he's stuffed on the run. There was, after the Renegade play, there was one play where he didn't get to the quarterback, but he pushed this guy over so fast and so quick onto his bum. It was like, boom, see you later. Heyward is playing really big Steelers football. He really is. And I think why I'm giving him 2 points because a lot of the fan base out there was saying, just get rid of him, cut him, trade him, No. Heyward is the veteran leadership. He's your guy who's Walter Payton Man of the Year. He's your Steeler. He's part of the franchise, part of the city. You walk past him, you give him a fist bump. He's the guy. He leads his team, and also on defense, he's leading stopping the run. And he got a sack last week too. He's doing it all. So I give.
He actually passed Debo on the sack list,
and no one talks about that because TJ already did it. But that's still pretty big. 81 sacks for Heyward.
Being a defensive lineman, it is.
Yeah, he looks. I saw him on a play that they stopped the run near the goal line. Him and Keanu Benton are 2 big units, just moving the line and stopping the run. 100%, I agree with that. Happens. He puts him in Cam's name. A lot of people out there in many podcasts and many chats. I watch them.
I'm probably guilty because I didn't think the Steelers should have paid him that big money like they did, but they'll probably restructure his contract every year. But I'm guilty of that.
There was some out there saying they should have cut him or get rid of him.
No, I just think I don't think they should have cut him. I think he should have sat down and gave him an in-town discount price to help the Steeler organization out just a little bit.
He's on like $15 million a year or something. It's not even that much for a guy with a 3-year contract or 2-year contract.
Yeah, I'll never see any of that kind of money, but
me neither.
I mean, but just to give the organization something so they could actually help in other positions and sign somebody else. That's all I was thinking of. I mean, I'm glad he's going to be retiring a Steeler.
I think they even Athens right too. They can get out at any time, and they also restructured it as well. So it wasn't that big of a contract where they're tied down to a lot of money.
It just looks good. It just looks big, talented to everybody. But they restructured it, yes. And I can't.
I think it's fine, but I think even a lot of fans out there saying, "Oh, cut him, get rid of him." It's like the guy is a Pittsburgh Steeler through and through. He's going to the Hall of Fame. He's going to be maybe a coach. You never know. I think I'm doing too long my 2 points, but he deserves 2 points from me because I think he played an outstanding game. All right, 3 points. Let's change it up. 3 points, Bubba.
Oh shit. 3 points. I'll go with the guy who broke the Chargers back on that 55-yard slant, Calvin Austin III. I believe he played a great game. Seems like the same play he scored a touchdown with in the Raider game. It was a streak. He got that other pass on the left-hand side was a slant. He did the right side a slant. And like you said, Mark, he's getting a little better on the punt returns. Eventually, he is going to break one. Eventually, it's going to happen. I don't know when, but hopefully sooner than later.
I'll tell you why he's good on punt returns. He's decision making and choice making is on point. If he's going to catch one fair catch or he's going to get 5 yards, there's a lot to that. Like he's not just people say, oh, he needs to get a 30-yard play. Of course he does, but he's making good choices by letting it go or fair catching or that kind of stuff. He's very reliable at punt return.
Yeah,
he's good. I like that. You got 3. So Calvin Austin the third gets 3 points. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Shano, what about your 3 points?
My 3 points and why it is not higher is because he only played half a game, and that's Nick Herbig.
True.
Yeah, he only played Herbig.
No, you're right. No, I understand. I understand.
Why would you? I mean, he played half a game and
I
he
understand
had 2
what you're
sacks.
dishing out. Yeah,
with
a fumble
strip
too.
sack. Yeah, yeah. So I want to see more of him, and maybe he can get the MVP of the week. But right now, I give him 3 points and a golf clap.
You know what? He's also my 3 points too. And I feel like, do we all have the same? Don't say it. Don't say it. Do we all have the same MVP?
I'm going to say yeah.
No one's chosen him yet.
No, I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to bet yeah.
I think we do. I think we've all got the same MVP.
Every time I bet, I lose. So
yeah, I think we've all got the same MVP because no one said him else. He should have been in the points by now.
Right.
My 3 points is Herbig. You come into this game, you run around the corner. I think they were giving the left tackle a big spray on how good he's playing, yada yada yada, one-on-one matchups. The moment that Tony Romo said that, he got beat and came around the corner, sack fumble, could have picked it up, was so close to getting a turnover. Nick Herbig was all over the shop, and two. That was really one of those plays where he came around the corner and it was like a momentum shifting play. Like, oh my goodness, we can get to Justin Herbert now. We can get him. So he's definitely my 3 points, and I think he deserves some recognition in this game for a young player coming off the bench or coming in the rotation to get it to 2 sacks, maybe a few tackles too. But he put a lot of momentum swing in that, in that team. So to summarize, Bubba, yours Austin 3, Herbig 2. Herbig's getting a lot of points this week. Frazier 1. I've got Herbig 3, Heyward 2, Austin 1. Shano's got Herbig 3, Patterson 2, and Waitman 1.
You know what I was going to say when you said Cam Heyward and Cam didn't get the recognition that he deserves? He knocked Justin Herbert out of the game, and he knocked that tackle out of the game. Because when he made that tackle, he landed on Herbert, you know what I mean, with Landon Roberts, and you've seen it, and also the tackle, that rookie tackle went out because of Cam Heyward.
He's just a big unit. There's one play after the Renegade. He from the far view, you just see Cameron Heyward push the guy bull rush to his back, and he just takes him over.
Yeah, Cam Heyward definitely leads the NFL in hurt feelings. I'd have to say him and TJ are kind of tied for that.
Yeah,
that was a stat.
All right, so let's get into our MVPs, and I feel like we've got the exact same one. So we'll start with Shano. Who's your MVP of the match to get 5 points?
No, I'm going to pick someone different because I'm picking up what you guys are putting down. I'm going to go Calvin Austin III.
What? So you would have had him there? You would have had him as MVP?
Yeah, I'm putting him in an MVP because he had flashes of Hines Ward with those catches in the middle, and he's doing everything. I mean, what can't this guy do? He's in the offseason, everybody's like, oh, they need another receiver. Well, you found them. There he is.
Well, I wouldn't put him as a number 2. He had a good game, and like I said Sunday night on our show, I see Muth to me as number 2. That's just my opinion.
Bubba, I don't think a tight end is a number 2. It's
why can't a tight end be a number 2 receiver on a team?
Because he's not a receiver. He's a tight end.
He's still. What the hell's a tight end do?
Pass catcher. He's a number 2 pass catcher.
Okay, number 2 pass catcher. Okay.
Well, he catches the ball.
I think the number 2 receiver talk's so overrated. I think it's the most fucking ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Like I think it's a fantasy thing. I think if people want DJ back, but DJ didn't have this team last year. He wouldn't fit this team.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you got if you have like a run a base and not a pro, then you have a slot. And then if you run a pro, you have an X and a Y. I mean, it's just tomato. It's all the same.
The Steelers run four tight ends. Like we run four and fucking we have who was playing? McCormick played tight end.
Well, they do. Bubba, you're right. I'm going to tell you why.
No, I'm not always right, but I mean,
I'll tell you why, because the Steelers put him out wide as like a slot or like they kind of the formations they have him kind of out to the.
He's going to be a pass catcher anyway. Shane Muth is not a blocking individual. He's not going to block. He's more for pass catching in the tight end scheme. So that's, to me, he's more of a receiver.
But they still need another wide receiver, or they need another,
Roman Wilson went, but also too, we haven't even talked about this guy, and I'm not giving him the reward, but that Miller kid, he had some good plays. Scotty Miller had some good plays, not enough to get any points.
They were playing like crap until he got that catch on the hash there and made a little run for 5 yards. I love that. That was fantastic.
I think they're going to use him shortly. I think they're going to use him in the reverse, something like that. He's kind of speedy like that. He's kind of like, and he wants contact too. And also too, the Smith offense hasn't really used Connor Heyward too much yet. I think they're starting to get comfortable in certain
positions. I haven't seen him at all.
Well, you'll see him a lot. Quiet. You'll probably see him a lot in Indianapolis with the Jalen Warren injury.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and you're going to see him probably more at Patterson too. I think he played a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to hear you guys' MVP. I can't talk.
I'm pretty sure it has to be the same.
Mine's probably going to be the same as Mark's.
Mm-hmm. What is it, Bubba?
Am I up?
Yeah. It's your turn.
Oh, Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
Yep.
I mean, that first half, like I said before, was a tale of two halves. He threw for 245 yards. He took some sacks, which he was a little sometimes. Broderick Jones went inside instead of outside on that one sack, but he didn't. And the interception was a deflection, like boom off a shoulder pad.
And Bud Dupree caught that too, by the way.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't even know he was even playing. I forgot he was there.
Yeah,
I knew he was there, but I thought he was hurt. I didn't think he was playing, but he's 3-0. The people in Chicago are probably like, what the hell do we do? I don't care about this quarterback controversy because there isn't any, because we need two quarterbacks in the NFL. It doesn't matter. We do Allen, the third string quarterback, that's what he is. He's a third string quarterback. So we'll just keep playing the hand of Justin Fields, and he was my MVP.
Yeah, he's mine too. Even when you say that, the legend out there, I hate to say it, but Bill Belichick even said the Steelers have the best quarterback room in the NFL.
Yeah, and he doesn't praise the Steelers at all, so we'll take that.
No, they had Fields and Russell Wilson, and Shana was right. He said he called it from the very beginning that Fields was going to get in this game somehow, some way, because there was going to be an injury. Myself and Bubba, we laughed for days and days.
Yep.
We kept laughing.
I even took him in FanDuel, and I don't think I'm ever going to win that bet. So it was money wasted.
We were laughing, and Shane's like,
guess who's my backup in FanDuel?
Probably Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson, yeah.
What's FanDuel? Is it like
or whatever we're playing
your fantasy. FanDuel is when you bet money. Yeah.
Right. It's been a long day.
That's right. Your third podcast here, because we're 3-0 Steelers.
It's now almost 11. I've been up since 5, so it happens.
That's all good. But no, you saw it coming with the Fields having the bounce back and getting better under a system of Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, and give him a chance. And they're not doing anything too crazy with him right now. But he's
2 touchdowns too.
Great passes.
2 touchdowns.
That one read to Austin was fantastic. Come through the middle, bang between 2 safeties, fast him on the field, runs all the way to the end. So my MVP as well is also Fields. I think he helped us win this game. I think he was there was some mistakes, sure, getting sacked, stuff like that, but that's going to happen. I thought he kept cool, kept calm. He had 250 yards. He had his rushing TD, and he's not just relying on his feet to win.
That was smooth too, untouched.
Oh yeah,
untouched. Yeah. But
also for him though, Darnell.
But also too, if he would have got a little bit more yards on Boswell's missed 62-yard field goal, if he'd had another 5-yard pass or 5 yards, Boswell would have made that kick and that would have gave 3. And then, like I said before, if the Steelers had 5 more minutes on the clock, we'd have scored. That would have been another 10, hypothetically. So the Steelers' offense would have scored 30 points against the Chargers if everything would have worked up in the universe right. You know, there was 10 points out there just flying in space. And if it would have been 5:35 left in the game, we would have drove in, scored that. We'd have been 27-10. But if we'd had 5 more yards, if he would have completed that third down and got maybe 4 yards or something, Boswell had enough leg on that kick. It just shanked a little bit.
Yeah,
and it's very hard.
I have a question.
It's hard to kick that long in Heinz Field. It is.
Did Friar Muth, did he get hurt on that hit?
I don't know. He said he wasn't under concussion protocol.
He's had a lot of them, though.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Ashton was asking. I thought I'd ask too.
I honestly don't think that they should have paid him this big money right now. I don't think they should have. That's just my opinion.
Well, they're going to use him in the passing game. Which
if you're getting paid that money, if you're getting paid that big money, you don't miss those fucking catches that are easy. He missed one that was pretty easy. He could have caught. Well, not easy, but still.
It was in his hands.
If it's there, you have to catch those balls if you're an NFL player. I could never catch them. I'm not an NFL player.
Fry moved over the middle. He kind of rolled on his back, and then he threw the ball away. Like it came out of his hands. It just came out. And it was lucky that no one picked it up near the end, too. But Efton says here, too, I'm not ready to crown the guy. You want to crown their ass? You crown him. Who says that? That's an NFL guy.
Who's she not crowning?
Justin Fields.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't think he needs to be crowned yet, though. It's 3 games. Like you just keep letting him play.
It's good to be a prince. You don't have to be a king right now. He could be a prince.
Yeah. Like they're taking their time with him with the offense, and you can sometimes see the quarterback runs that are getting played, like design runs. You can see his short passing game getting better. You can see the deep ball getting better. Give Pickens a 60-40. He's got it. I haven't chose Pickens, I don't think, from my last 2 times, but I really should, because Pickens gets like 1 or 2 catches, maybe 3 or 4, but not big stats, but big plays, you know?
Yeah. So,
Dennis Green. You want to crown their You want to crown their ass? You crown them. Is that when he lost to the I can't remember.
Yeah, it was a press conference.
Oh man, you want to crown their ass? You crown them.
That's good, Dark. I couldn't remember that.
Fellas, what else we got? What else we got in Steel Land? Maybe we should talk more about the Colts game coming up too. What else we got in the Steel Land, do you think?
I'm just happy that we're 3-0. I just hope that these injuries don't come back to haunt us and we get a little bit healthy. Najee gets a little bit more healthier.
Yeah.
And I remember the last time we played the Colts there, we fubbed up last year. Was it last year? Yeah. Yep. We had him and
scored 3 TDs on us.
Yeah. Terrible. We can't have that. And this defense is, when they're talking about the Steelers defense on the NFL Network as being the most dominating defense, there's no offense. This is what this guy said. I don't know which one he was. There is no offense right now in the NFL that can compete with the Steelers defense.
Even the Chiefs?
I think it's going to be
the Chiefs should have lost that game because that was pass interference when Atlanta was trying to get
what is
ball.
Up with? Okay, I'm not a conspiracy guy, but
the referees suck.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, guys.
They're
a lot of blown calls.
They're not that good. And look at Atlanta almost beating them.
I think when they hand out whistles and unis for Chiefs games, I think the refs get knee pads.
I think big money.
The Chiefs definitely. We know, Shane. But the Chiefs definitely get something, an extra help. Like that should have been. The funny thing was that same pass interference, right, for the Falcons, it was called yesterday on Washington against the Bengals. He went back, put his arms up, couldn't see the ball, called it, and the Bengals got a free one. Same one that the Falcons should have got, put his hands up, didn't see the ball. It's pass interference. You're in the way, and you're knocking out the defender before your chance. It's blatantly obvious that the refs love the Chiefs.
The Chiefs are not that good. And right now, as God is my witness, the Christmas Day, that's one of the gifts that I'm going to get. I'm telling you, it's going to be the big upset, and that is going to be a game that compels and pushes the Steelers over the top in the AFC.
What's that magic 8 ball?
Well, you could.
Ooh, I got some
Roll
hot news for you. You ready? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, at the 40-minute mark, I'm putting this out here. The Steelers defense is going to hurt Mahomes. He's going to go out of the game with an injury.
In what quarter?
We'll shake it.
I can't. It says, let me see. It says again, outlook cloudy, but I'm telling you it's going to happen.
Well, we got to be careful.
It's going to be a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, late calls, right? TDs is late calls. We've got to be careful.
Be a little Timmy, a little Bob Cratchit.
You'll see the ball get over the middle of the field and it'll be picked off or it'll be knocked down by a Steeler. And then next minute, TJ Watt had tackled Mahomes on still flag. It's so everyone. It's right now. It's obvious. Even the NFL is talking about it. Other players.
I know this is December, but this thing tells me all kinds of things.
Well, we have not beat Patrick Mahomes ever. We are like 0-3 against.
I know, but it's due. And you know what? TJ Watt is going to be on top of Patrick Mahomes more than he is on his girlfriend. He's going to be just.
I reckon. You know what? Okay. Not, from afar, I reckon he's probably more. I'd take that bet. I don't reckon he roots her. I don't reckon he likes her. Just put it out there. I'm saying, am I right or wrong? I don't reckon he likes her. And we all know that his brother ain't on no one. So it's an easy question for that one. The brother's going the other way. I just got cancelled twice then. Okay. Alex Mahoney says Justin Fields has a pass rating of 85.7 with 1879, 7 TDs, and 4 interceptions in 10 games. I think I love stats, by the way. That's more tricky to you guys. You guys do no stats on your show, just all feelings. What do you guys think about that?
Well, sometimes stats are good.
If you torture numbers long enough, they'll tell you whatever you want.
Yeah, he doesn't have any rushing. What would his rushing be? Being a rushing quarterback, because this week he's probably going to get a lot of yards rushing if we don't have Jalen Warren. It's not just going to be Najee and Patterson. So that rushing component of Justin Fields, you got to add that into your stats.
I do like the stats that you just presented there.
Yeah, I would like a little bit more. I would like 12.
It.
In 10 games, you better have more touchdowns than Kenny Pickett had the whole season. 7 touchdowns.
Yeah, the 7 to 4 ratio
he's got 2,
is a little bit sus,
So he needs 5 to tie that in 10. So he needs 12 to 15 touchdowns in 10 games.
Justin Fields has a winning record of 8-2 games in the last 10 games or something like that. He's been winning games recently from the Bears and also the Steelers. So, but saying that, he's a Steelers defense too.
In your equation, you got to put in brackets, divided by the Boz effect, because you got the Boz booting all those boots.
And you got to add the TJ. You got to also add. You got to plus minus the percentage of the TJ Watt effect. So the Boz effect, add that with the TJ effect, and you come up with a combustible number that brings Justin Fields 15 touchdowns.
Yeah, I have a story that ties in with this. So bear with me. Did you ever see a girl that looks good from afar but far from good? Right?
Gee, where do you come up with this stuff?
Well, listen.
Yes, I have. Yeah.
One time I was with a buddy, and he's like, "Yo, this girl that works this restaurant is really pretty, but when you first see her, you're not going to think she's pretty. But just bear with me," he said. I'm like, whatever. So I go in here and I eat. I'm like, I don't see her. He says, wait, she's going to come back. And by the end of the night, you're going to think. She comes back 3 or 4 times. By like the 4th time, you're like, wow, I get it. She has nice skin, nice teeth, nice little thing going on. That's what Justin Fields is. As it goes on, it just looks better and better. You're like, wow.
But how many drinks have you had, though?
No, not the drinks. It's the drinks. It's just, it's growing on you. He's growing on me,
We use that saying here in Australia too. Good from far, far from good.
Yeah.
But it's
it works the other way
up and you got to bite your arm off like a wolf.
Oh yeah, it also works for the ladies too. Ladies, I bet you I'm probably good from far, but then far from, far from good, easily.
But he's growing on me, and I'm just saying, he didn't look pretty at first, but as time goes on,
it's been 3 games. It's like this is when in the party scenario, it's like 6 p.m. No one's drunk yet. It's all right. Give it a chance. No one's partying yet.
It's just a social hour. It's a social hour.
Yeah, we're just warming up.
But also, Fields is playing better than Kenny Pickett did in 2 years and 3 games.
100%. The whole offense looks different. Even the bloke on my chat the other day was saying it looks exactly the same like Matt Canada.
Don't say that.
Listen, guys, I know we like to shit on Kenny, but you put Kenny into this offense, he has a much better opportunity to be successful. Be fair.
I am fair.
I like Kenny.
I don't think Kenny has the smarts or the athletic ability to do what Justin Fields is doing right now.
I think he has one thing that he's a big.
And he has a piss poor attitude, and that's where
he's a shitty attitude, and he's a puss. I think he's athletic. Yeah. I think he's a good enough quarterback. I think he's just. I don't know. I think he's just.
I'll say cheers, Kenny Pickett. Cheers. Cheers, guys.
Who is that?
Mate. Kenny Pickett and Luke Combs or something like that.
Oh, that's his own. See. He should have went to a Hard Rock concert.
Oh, I thought he was swallowing swords there.
I thought he was. I don't know what the hell he was doing.
And like I said, Patrick Queen still wore their glasses. We're going good. 3-0.
Hey, and Patrick Queen saw and heard Renegade for the first time. That was something.
Dude, have you seen that video? He loved it.
Uh-huh.
He's nodding his head, going, "Oh, I'm in the right place here. I'm in the right place." Yeah. They play the right time too.
You don't get canceled if you sing it. Like they can't.
I don't know actually.
No, you can sing it. It has to be your own rendition.
Well, it's like when you have a bar and you run a bar and you got to pay the amusement tax to have your jukebox play, because you got to pay that because you can't have entertainment unless you pay. Like you can't have your jukebox and you can't have a band in a bar unless you pay the guys in Nashville, Tennessee. They come up and it's crazy.
Oh, really?
I haven't done that in a while, but back in the day when I used to run bars, they would come in and you have to pay them a yearly fee so you can actually play music in your establishment.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, fellas, let's do some AFC North talk. Get myself prepared for tomorrow. What are your overall thoughts, Shano, about this picture? 3-0, 1-2, 1-2, 0-3.
Wait a second. I'm trying to control my laughter. Okay. So seriously, put it back up again. Put it back. Okay, take it down. Okay, put it back up. All right. Oh, okay, that's fantastic. That's all I got to say. Bengals.
Don't they?
That Bengal guy on your show got nothing to say, man. He must just go radio silent.
You know what?
He must just go radio silent.
He's a good bloke. I think he's been.
I'm sure he is, but he's got nothing to bring to the table. He doesn't have a lunch packed. He's 0-3. Nobody's seen the Bengals being 0-3. Nobody saw the Steelers besides Steeler fans being 3-0. Myself and you, because we did pick them probably to go 3-0 in our picks.
I didn't pick them 3-0.
Did you pick
went
them
2-1 or 1-2?
I think I had them 2-1.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we both had them all winning. Nobody's seen the Ravens going 0-2 in the first 2 weeks.
I didn't.
I didn't see that coming, and I'm happy for that. So we have to keep building these wins to get ahead of all these other teams, because eventually the Ravens are going to come on with some winning stuff, but hopefully it's not against the Steelers, and Cleveland just sucks. So, and
they lost to the New York Giants. They're a bad football team, but they played good.
You lose to the Giants and Daniel Jones.
Their defense had them, mate. Their defense had Watson running around in circles.
Well,
they played really good defense against them, New York Giants.
But Daniel Jones beat them. That's, you know what I mean? You got to wake up at night. You got to go to bed, wake up, and got beat by Daniel Jones.
Yeah, they lost.
I would not want to be a Cleveland Browns fan, because they'd be Harry carrying themselves, because they haven't had nothing in 40 years, and they beat us in that one playoff game by the luck of God. And that was it. And they haven't had anything since they left in the skeet of the night.
It's the bottom of the fourth quarter, and the Browns still suck pee-pee.
They ain't got nothing to say either on your. They got nothing to say on your round table, you know.
That's Micah from on Steelers Dynasty podcast. These two fellas here. Shout out to Micah on your channels, and make sure you subscribe to. You know what? I'll give you guys a shout out, because we're all here together. Not the shout out the Burrow needs a haircut. Oh goodness, no, you need.
He looks like Anakin Skywalker.
He does. He looks like Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, pull that up again. That's
where is he going? Burrow?
He looks like a young Hayden. Yeah, young Anakin Skywalker, but he got no force because they're 0-3.
Terrible. No, what was I going to say? Yeah, you guys check out Steelers Dynasty Podcast, near 170 subs, trying to get to 200. These fellas are doing really well. They'll be live tomorrow as well. It's a joint podcast with you guys here on their chat and my chat as well. Doing fantastic. So shout out to Micah. I think it's a new name. He's talking about M&Ms.
Ooh, peanut M&Ms are good.
He's getting some. Is that
I don't know.
What is it?
I don't know what it is. But no, definitely, guys, I'm going to have a lot of fun tomorrow too on this show. Check out 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Wednesday. Still Oz, Cincinnati. Hey,
oh, does that look like you? That doesn't even look like you in the corner. What the hell?
Is that like a goatee, or is that your goatee?
How do you got brown facial hair and then your eyebrows are black?
You got a neck beard?
How does that work?
Mark has a neck beard.
What?
You have a neck beard? Have you ever had a neck beard? It looks
like he has a collar, like he has a sweater.
Beard.
Yeah, I was growing my beard out. I put my hat on because they wanted me to wear a hat. I'm not a hat guy.
No.
So, yeah, it looks like me a little bit. But yeah, shout out to those guys too. I'll be there tomorrow morning, and that's why I wanted to bring it up, because the AFC North is not talked about enough in this sense. Those teams have won 2 games. We've won 3. Right? They're losing. And also yesterday, the Bengals, who were meant to be Super Bowl champions, they've allowed 33 points yesterday, and we've only allowed 26 in 3 games
against a rookie quarterback too.
He smashed them.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the game? He smashed him.
No.
He's on fire.
I didn't. I can't sit. I don't think I could sit through a fucking Cincinnati Bengal game.
No, he was on fire.
Steelers.
He carved them up. Daniels had 2 big plays to Scary Terry McLaurin. Killed him. He was 92%.
Tough.
He's so good. 92% or 94% accuracy for a rookie, the highest ever.
I don't know. Bengals haven't been good since they had Boomer.
They sucked when they had him too.
Yeah, exactly. That's about the best they've been.
They did the icky shuffle right out the door.
Yeah, Afton says Daniels was a favorite player coming QB. He was really
awesome.
Cold cuts.
Get your cold cuts.
Who else we got? G'day, DB too. G'day, what's going on? The Arsenal DB.
Hey, DB. I was listening to his show today. He was talking about, some Steelers stuff on his show.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
I try to watch everybody. He had his terrible towel. He was already ready.
You don't watch the Chat Sports, though, do you?
No, is that guy that's like, oh, no, I don't watch that stuff. That makes me mad. Kenny Anderson was better than Boomer.
I watch a lot of videos of little kids getting scared. That's like something that I should not enjoy.
I watch people remodeling houses, people mowing grass, and Steeler football, and people collecting comic books and action figures. That's it.
She asked if there's a better football movie out, Mark. I'm not too sure what that means. Hooley Dooley. Fellas, I don't know about you guys, but I'm all talked out since probably 2 days ago. So
I don't know how you do it.
I have to rest my voice soon enough. Anything else we want to add before we end the show?
Oh, I can't think of anything. I know we're going tomorrow live at 9, and then we play the Colts. So I'm going to be working until 11 o'clock, Zoom home, get stuff ready, try to do a show before.
What night? When's the next game? At what time's the Steelers game?
1 p.m.
1 p.m. our time.
Okay.
Indianapolis Colts. Yeah. So yeah, I only work till 11 o'clock because I cannot work. It's very hard for me to work during a Steeler game. I can't focus. Just can't. I'm not.
Do you get Steelers Tourette's?
I get angry and people say something because I have a lot of negative people because they'll just start at my job. They'll push the button about the Steelers. And I'm like, you guys can shut your mouth and get in your rooms right now. You won't watch football. I'll tell you that right now. And I've said that a couple times. So yeah.
Well, you know what?
Better watching
Tom,
Bubba Cut.
I'm going to start cutting grass in booty shorts if you keep it up.
I don't know. There's a lot of people, Tom, beep at me when I go by. When they buy my house and I'm mowing grass. I don't know. I mowed my grass. Maybe one more time before the end of the season, maybe. I don't know, because the leaves are falling. I don't know. I'll start burning leaves, I guess. That'll be the fall kind of thing to do. I don't know.
You blokes want to come over and watch the game with me at 3 a.m.?
3 a.m. Oh, I'll be up. It'll be 1.
Yeah,
I'll watch it with you.
Yeah, I'll watch. Hey, you want to do? I'll jump on. I'll jump on. I'll watch it on my small little TV here. I got 32 inches.
If I'm
TV.
back from the JV game, I'll watch it.
I can watch it downstairs too. It don't matter.
You got to fly to Sydney.
Oh, I can't do that. I only work for the Commonwealth. Oh God, I can't get off as it is. I could call off sick and then fly over and come back, but I don't know if that'll work.
Yeah, it's one of the last games at 3 a.m. That's for sure. Hooley Dooley. DB says NFL trying to screw us over will be our third game in 4 weeks. That's what I'm saying. It's even more important if we win it, and I think we're doing very well by getting. If we go 4-0, that's 3 away and 1 home. That's not too bad.
September.
So, Mark, I have to ask you. You're not a coffee drinker, right?
Yeah, I am.
So you're a coffee drinker. Okay. I didn't know if you're sniffing salts before the game or maybe doing a bump of Coke, but coffee. Okay. I was wondering. Something had to keep you up.
No, I think
I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it.
Okay, this was bad. This last one, what I was looking like. Fuck me, I look terrible. I look like a ghost. Because when I wake up, it's like 2:45 a.m. and I got to have a quick shower and then I jump online on the TV world, right? It's like I'm in that like the REM cycle with sleep. 3 a.m. sucks because I'm like half asleep, waking up. It's not good. Here we go. Here's a question: will Wilson see the field this year if Fields plays well all season? What do you think?
No, I'm going to say no because I'm going to be out all that.
No, here, guys, listen. If you think Fields is not going to make it through the season without coming out for a couple plays because he got dinged up, I mean, it's a brutal, long season. So yes, Wilson will see the field.
What week do you?
But when do you say? Well, you're a prognosticator.
I prognosticated all my prognostications. What am I, the groundhog?
No, I think Russell Wilson will he might play in the Ravens game. I'll go with that.
That's a good one. Yeah, December, absolutely. You're going to see him in December.
Okay, fellas, here's what I look like at 3 a.m. That's terrible.
Holy shit. That was you this week?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's burning in the eyes.
I look like I'm dead. Like, it's not good.
No, you look
happy
like
Matty Pepperell day too.
Why do people watch this show?
You need a cucumber mask when you sleep. That'll help.
Matty Pepperell's over there too.
Cucumber mask.
Your hair's all up.
I just wake up, have a shower.
How you doing?
So you get up like 20 minutes before you go live.
Yeah, 10, 5 sometimes. Just wake up. Wake up and go, all right, here we are. Let's go.
No beer? You don't have any drink? You're just going straight coffee, water?
Water, coffee. Not 3 a.m.
No coffee at 3 a.m.
Well, I have coffee at 3 a.m., but no beer. No way. It's too hard. That's probably why I sound like this. I just look like a bloody wrecked, mate. I shouldn't be on TV. I should be sleeping and then waking up, but I can't do that because it's too much fun.
You have to watch it. You have to watch it live.
Yeah, you got to watch it.
Yeah, live is the way to go. I actually listened to it on the radio driving out to a kid's birthday party. My niece had a birthday party, and then I kind of watched it here and there. It was on. I put it on the bedroom.
So wait, you don't watch it on your phone while you drive?
My wife, I had it on, but I had to listen to it on the radio because the radio was ahead.
I would
going out 85 because I was 422. I was losing.
Oh yeah, you got to pay attention.
So I just decided to listen to it. Oh my gosh, that koala snuck up on me.
Oh, who would you rather fight, Shane? A koala, like the 3 koalas that are high on coke, or 1 mad kangaroo?
It depends if the koalas have chlamydia.
They all do.
Well, then it's going to be the kangaroo.
But what about if the koala bears bite you with the chlamydia?
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get drippy dick from fighting a koala.
Yeah, I know.
Now, how do you explain that? You go, hey, sorry. Honey, I was fighting a koala. She's like, yeah, you were.
You got bit by 3 koala bears that had chlamydia.
That story didn't work last time. It's not going to work this time.
No.
I used to make a coffee video for these guys. They didn't like it for 4 minutes, but they didn't like my coffee video.
These guys are all up ready though, so they're already waiting for you to get there at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Because I know, because some of them the other day they were jumping on my stuff, waiting for you to start. Who the hell's that?
That's Hank Steele. I'm sorry, I'm just going for all my pictures. So we made it. We made it's Hank Hill, but Steele. You know Hank Hill from the show.
No, the King of the Hill.
Yeah, King of the Hill. I typed into AI, and I got Hank Steele.
So who's that? Is that Art Rooney on his shirt?
I don't know who there's on his shirt. It's so freaky. So he's one of our emojis. He's Hank Steele.
Oh my god! You just AI it. I need to.
Yeah, we AI'd it. It turned out so creepy. It's just so odd. Yeah. So that was like one of the first.
Somehow I was playing with AI and I got a steampunk Tomlin, and it was too creepy. I had to get. It looked like a nightmare.
Yeah, AI is insane.
I think I saw AI like a movie thing that had like it was like Will Smith or something eating like a commercial with
spaghetti?
Him. Yes.
God,
so he looks like he's a serial killer.
Hang on, Shane, could you try and what his voice sound like? Because we can't see you now, Shane. What would his voice sound like?
He'd be there. So, boys, you want to come over and have some hot sausage sandwiches? I make them special for the game. And I promise not to put my dick in the popcorn like I did last time. Oh, the missus used to think that was funny back in '65, but not so much now. I'm going to be visiting Bubba at work if I keep that up.
If you had his mouth moving, it'd be awesome. If his mouth moved, that'd be great.
Well, my mother was a ventriloquist.
He looks like a serial killer
with her mouth shut.
I mean, he looks like a serial killer.
So, Hank Steele, what are your thoughts about the Colts game coming up this weekend?
Oh, the Colts. They haven't been the same since Johnny Unitas left, so I'd have to say the Steelers are going to roll them up like a tobacco smoking Indian.
What?
Oh, I don't stutter, son, so want me to repeat it?
Why does his forehead look like someone smashed him in the head and it's swollen? You see his forehead?
I got the same forehead as my mama.
Your forehead is swollen.
Yeah, they say. Yeah, that's my knowledge bump.
Okay.
How long have you been a Steelers fan, Hank Steele?
Well, since Christ was a corporal. You know, the Steelers were the first team in Pittsburgh to be black and gold. It used to be the Pirates, and they were called the Pirates first. And then they became the Steelers later. But all the teams in Pittsburgh were red, white, and blue in different colors until 1948, and then they all became black and gold. I could pontificate more on this if you'd like there, Mark, but I'm just going to sit here right now, and you can sit here and stare at my beautiful forehead.
You've got great eyes.
Hank, let me ask you one more question before I leave. When you do throw a tailgate party, Hank, what kind of snacks and food do you put out for all the guys?
Well, I don't have a tailgate. I have a hatchback to my Subaru Forester. But we like to throw down like it's 1999. I make a hell of a bean dip, keep you up for 3 days, and you'd be tooting and hooting, if you know what I mean. I also do a 7-layer burrito dip with fajita. Well, you take layers of fajita shells, and you put them in like lasagna. Well, I'm not going to spoil my recipe, but you can hit me off offline, and I'll do that. I watch a lot of food porn at night and masturbate.
Oh, jeez. All right, Hank. It's enough, man. Hank, thanks for coming on, brother.
Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, that's all right. Maybe next time, maybe never. I think your time's up. Oh, jeez. Oh.
17-0.
Oh, that's funny.
Big head.
Right, anyone's got any more questions in the chat, feel free to put them in the WhatsApp. Thank you once again for coming on the show, fellas, for doing the joint show on Steelers Dynasty podcast. Always fun.
Every
Hopefully
Tuesday.
next week I get my voice back and we'll have a good time.
Do you get some salt, some lukewarm water, and a gargle?
Yeah, it should be good by then. Tomorrow I'll be clear.
You're a podcaster. That voice is like you need to get some insurance.
Yeah, clear as day tomorrow when I'm taking on the AFC North Roundtable. She'll be right. But big game against Colts, I think, as well. I think we should be fine. I think Steelers can win that game. We're all in a kind of agreement they're going to have a chance to win. They're playing good football, offensive, defense.
I'm never going to take never going to take the Steelers to lose in any predicament, even if we didn't have a quarterback, even if we had Duck Hodge as quarterback, and I'm always taking the Steelers, as crazy as it sounds.
I hate to go on another tangent, but what's Duck Hodge's girlfriend? Is she like a country music singer?
Yeah, yes. Lainey, is it Lainey Wilson or something?
Oh, man.
Singer. Yeah, she's Smoke Show.
She's Smoke Show.
Yeah. She's like a 9 until she opens her mouth. Now she's 11. Hey, Kelly McCourt. Shout out to Kelly McCourt.
Lainey Wilson. There it is, Lainey.
Yeah, Lainey Wilson. Yeah, so he's doing very well.
That's a great.
I'm gonna reach out to Duck because he made a comment today. There was a I'm gonna reach out to him somehow, some way. There was a guy. Who's the guy? Kyle Brandt was talking about that the Steelers quarterbacks had no one in the last few years, and he mentioned Duck, and Duck's been pretty active in the Twitter scene, and he started talking about at least I'm getting mentioned. And I wrote.
Is that the guy from the NFL Network?
Yeah, Colin.
Yes, I heard what he said because I watched that. He said it didn't matter what quarterback we had, Kenny Pickett, Duck Hodges, Mason Rudolph. It didn't matter. The Steelers defense was there. That's why the Steelers get in the playoffs. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. That's what he said.
And Duck Hodges said I'm still relevant or something like that. So I might reach out to him and see he can come on the show.
Throw a Hail Mary pass, man.
Yeah.
But Kyle Brandt's been giving this great press media since the offseason. He's always believed in us. Because he likes Najee. He's one of the big fans of Najee and how he runs. He loves the angry runs.
But I don't think we're going to pay him.
What? We don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Next year, who knows? But no, he's always given a lot of respect to the Steelers, and I think the Steelers are around top 10 power rankings or whatever. We don't care about that shit. All we care about is being 3-9, going 4-0 too. Yep. All right. Pepper says, thank you for another great show. As always, fellas, like and subscribe to the channel. The Steelers Dynasty podcast. Bubba and Shane rock you guys do. That's why I rock with you guys. That's why I try and promote you as best I can, because you guys are just two blokes talking.
And we do the same thing for you too, so that my 100%. People know Steelers. Well,
I wish 20 is great, and I wish we had more and more and more. But you've got to play the YouTube game, and you've got to have people to back you and stuff like that. Because there are a lot of lemon heads out there that just do false narratives and crap on that. But I think sometimes some fans want those false narratives and that drama. Whereas we're actually just talking Pittsburgh Steelers football, and that's what it's about. And that's what they're playing. They're playing Pittsburgh Steelers football, running the rock, and they're just playing well the field.
Well, done. Those other shows got like guys in better shirts, a little skinnier than me probably, and a little bit of the graphics, but he has the emotions and the entertaining ability of a cactus. So
I might not wear pants until the Steelers lose. That's not a joke.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Did we tell Mark about our new sponsor and the Steelers?
Oh, Mark, we have a legit sponsor.
Yes, we do. Corporate.
You would think it was Heinz, but it's actually, I hate our sponsor, but it's actually a corporate sponsor. Mucky Duck Mustard.
Mucky Duck.
Mm-hmm.
Mucky Duck Monster.
They have spicy mustard.
Wait. Are they paying you coin or are they sending you money? What are they doing? What's going on?
Well, they're going to send us a product and they're going to send it to you too. I just have to get your address.
Mustard.
And we're going to open it on our show and we're going to, we're
going to eat it with pretzels and beer.
With pretzels. They're going to send us pretzels and it's going to have the mustard.
You blokes should do. I reckon do this. Have some beers and rate them like Big Ben does and talk Steelers football. Legit.
You see me drink. You see me drink on your show. One's just not enough.
Yeah, it's great. I reckon you guys can do that every week. Have a beer tasting show, but talk all NFL or talk all talk the week.
But the only beers I drink is Iron City and Icy Light. That's
every week, rate them the same.
If I drink two icy lights, it's like one Iron City. If I drink 3 Iron Cities, it's like a case of Icy Light, because that's a proven fact. 6-pack of Iron City is like a half a case of Icy Light.
What's Icy Light? Is that just a lighter beer?
It's a lighter beer, yes. Okay. It's like water. It's like water.
Water.
And Iron City, you drink a case of Iron City, you'll take back stuff you stole 10 years ago. And you're not a real band unless you drink Iron City. You got to drink
Iron City actually comes from the Allegheny River, and it has a little bit of chunk to it. So it's a little bit chunky. The Icy Light has no chunk because it's now flown into the It's just.
I love
it's
Iron
just
City. When the Steelers finally beat the Buffalo Bills on Monday night, that's what I drank, and I got on Channel 4 News. And
what? You're on the news?
I was on the news once, and they had my wrong name, and he's like, "Where did you get these tickets?" I said, "I bought them at a bar for $20." I got Monday night tickets for $20. And we finally beat Jim Kelly and the Buffalo Bills because Rod Woodson knocked out Don Beebe. It was phenomenal. See, that's what I'm good about. I'm good about the Steelers'
this
war
is why
history.
that's why I like having you blokes on and doing the podcast because it is true Steelers football talk. It's like
because we used to get the shit kicked out of us by Buffalo all the time, and that Monday night game was the turning point, and we destroyed them.
Yeah,
and then that was the sign of the times that we were in beating Buffalo. Now we spar with them, lose one, win one, but we're not as dominant as we once was against Buffalo. But if we face Buffalo this year, I guarantee we will win.
We're going to see him in the playoffs if we see him.
Who's the Limb Report? What is that?
That's David. He's from New Zealand. He's a Patriot supporter. He's been on the show once.
Wait, a Patriot? Like a New England Patriots?
Yeah, Patriot.
Yeah. And he. Wait a minute. Hold on. And he's
from New Zealand.
Oh, well, God bless him for there, because that's great, like The Hobbit and Lord of the Ring country. But what? He's a New England Patriots fan?
Yeah.
Or is he converting?
He's from there. That guy.
Okay. Is he going to convert to the Steelers?
Nah, I think maybe just for this season because we're doing really well.
Well, I'll tell you what there, Liam, on the Liam Report, if you stick around, we will convert you for the rest of your life to be black and gold, and you will grasp the history of the greatest franchise of all time.
At least your underwear will be black and gold, but you'll root for the Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're Shane, you're not wearing pants so they lose.
Right.
So that's a positive. Alex says, last year we saw Mark drink a few times and spin the wheel. I did that a few times. Haven't spun the wheel for a long time. It's just like you guys with the 8.
Well, you know what we need to do? We all need to get a bottle of whiskey and just sit here and do shots after some kind of Steelers success when they score a touchdown.
I had moonshine Saturday.
Or every first down.
How was that?
First down. Like first down, not touchdowns.
Do you want moonshine for?
I've had moonshine in Canada. How was moonshine?
Ooh, it's vicious.
It's good. It's good. I had I had peach and I had apple.
How about dandelion? Do you ever drink dandelion wine?
No.
I found when I had moonshine in Canada, I didn't feel as hungover the next day.
No,
I felt okay. It was like
no preservatives.
Clear.
Yeah.
It was like 70% alcohol, whatever it was. It was like really tough. It was really crazy and strong, but I was really high. The fairies too. It was high as a kite.
Oh, that'd be great. I can't roll them up on camera. I have to do it on the side. Be like, hey.
Jamie says, I'm sorry to say, Iron City taste wise is terrible. Icy Light is good. I like it.
Jamie, it's like an acquired taste.
You're right.
Acquired taste, right. Jamie. Men are men. Drink any iron. I'm telling you. You drink a case of Iron City. You drink a case of iron. It's 2 cases of Icy Light.
I'll be having a few of them over there. I'm over there. I'm in there I can't believe I'm there in 3 months. It's great. Christmas in 3 months.
And then we had the big Christmas party. I'm ready. I've been talking about that up too. People are like, what are you talking about, Bubba? I'm like, oh, yeah, big Christmas party in Pittsburgh at McFadden's. Yep. We're going to be down there watching the Ravens game. And what are you doing? I'm going to be drinking in Pittsburgh. That's what I'm doing.
I'm going to even ask, speaking of McFadden's, is this bloke.
The road to New Orleans will start in a few months. Let's get ready for the ride. Gas up the cars, baby. Let's get to New Orleans. Gas it up. Let's go.
Hey, thank you, VMAC, mate. I'll see you all later. As always, here we go, Steelers.
Here we go, Steelers. Here we go.
I love that part.
That's a good
part. He called that. Brian McFadden called that in the offseason. He said the Steelers are going to New Orleans. He called it. He saw how good the defense was. He called it.
Somebody said in my bar Sunday night the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to the Super Bowl, and he doesn't even watch football too much anymore, and that's Brad Gifford. Gifford said the Steelers are going to the Super Bowl. I said, okay, Gifford, here's another beer for you. So, yep.
I got a question for you before we get out, right? I've been saying that in the last 10 minutes. But do you think in that case where McFadden's talking about going to Super Bowl, do you think he talks to the players and he knows what they're doing? You think like the culture? I think he does.
He probably still goes and hangs out and pops in, and you know what I mean? He could still do that, watch him practice and say, hey, guys, what's up? And he's probably trying to get some guests for a show. Hey, hey TJ,
But I think when he says that, I think he means it. I think he sees what they've done this whole season. And I think there's a case where there could be a chance to be a wild card or the division leader. And with the AFC North team playing this kind of defense in playoffs, it's a chance to go on a bit of a run. It's pretty early days.
We just got to play this defense in the middle of January, and nobody will stop us.
100%. I just like the fact that he's so pumped up to. That was on the podcast, I think, in March. We had him in March or April. So I've
this defense right now hasn't been like this since 1973. 1973. What the hell is a urinating tree?
He's a YouTuber called Urinating Tree.
Oh, he's
a big yinzer. He's a like I don't personally like his content that much. It's more the negative side, but he's a massive YouTuber out there.
That's why he's massive, because he does is it the negative Steelers
stuff?
It's
like sarcasm and the Steelers kind of mentality.
Oh,
he's okay. Like, he's a great YouTuber, great person, but I don't personally like his content that much. So no offense to your own tree. And he'd be like, oh, that's fine. Each their own.
I'll have to look him up.
Yeah, he's a big YouTuber, like 500,000.
Well, I'm sure he's bigger than me, but you give me an opportunity to go against the contenders. I'm like Mike Tyson. I just need an uppercut.
We should have named our podcast "Shitting Bush." Urinating trees.
Yeah.
Like he's not my style of content, but
because you're positive. You're a positive Steeler fan who brings positivity to your podcast.
Yeah. But he does really well. He loves his team. He backs him 100%, but it's just not my style.
Well, wait, how can he back the Steelers if it's all negative?
I think he's taking the piss. I think he's like jokingly doing it.
Yeah, it's kind of like talking shit at the cookie table.
Oh, so he's got 609.
He's not serious. He's just like just does his skits and that kind of stuff. And he's just a shit post. Yeah, just takes
I don't know
what
that is. Okay, well, I can't do. See, I can't do that. I can't. What you see is what you get with me. I don't know.
Yeah, and when we never want to see Shane's. Wait. I forgot. Yeah, don't stand up, Shane. If you're not wearing pants, don't stand up. All right, fellas, that is too long of going on. We're going out. We want to win.
Well, thank you, Mr. Report. Thank you for popping on.
Yeah, thanks David, everybody. Mate. Thanks, everybody. And thanks to Pepper as well for modding the chat and saying goodbye. You guys tomorrow evening, you're gonna break down the game too. Do your picks and break the game down?
We'll talk a little bit about whatever. We're talking about the huge Russell Wilson debate if they trade or not. Me and Shane were talking today about it, and then we're gonna go right into some stuff. And you know how we do it. We do stuff off the rail, and hopefully we got a guest, Kenny Meyer of the best halftime show in Steelers. He does a halftime show. Hopefully he gives me a yes. But we're always looking for people to jump on to talk Steelers.
Yep. Kenny has a thick Pittsburgh accent,
and he's all positive, and we love positive Steeler fans on our show. And we'll see it because we're gonna, probably do couple more podcasts during the week. Trying to do 3 or 4 or whatever I can do besides the other one with the podcast of the Triple B Experience. I mean, I'm juggling, so
you're doing well. I think you guys
I appreciate it.
170, 172 subs.
Yeah,
like
that's fine. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep trying. I mean, look, I didn't get in this to make money. I got in this to be entertaining. So I can't wrestle no more, so I can run my mouth, and that's something that I can never shut up. So
yeah, you're 169. You'll get there. You get the almost
160. Oh, 69. Woohoo! Raising the roof.
I'll see you guys later, and I'll be in tomorrow after the roundtable. And thank you, everyone, for the show. Great show. And up to the points next week. And Steelers versus Colts. Go to 4-0, man. Let's get it done. Yep. All right. I will see you guys later. I'll see you guys later. Hey, Rod. Got the light. Left the light on. See you later. Bye.